Future diplomats, big news. The United States Department of State just announced major updates to the Foreign Service Officer test. That's right, the FSOT. And if you're planning to serve as the United States diplomat, then this directly affects you. So the first revamped FSOT will be administered October 18th through the 25th of this year, 2025. And here's what you need to know. That is a few weeks from now. So let's get ready so you'll know what to do to get prepared. So what's changing? Let's break down the changes, will we? So new logic and reasoning sections. This replaces the situational judgment. You'll now be tested on your ability to analyze arguments, spot assumptions, and solve logic puzzles. Think LSAT style critical reasoning. Situational judgment removed. So that's gone. No more SJT section. That means that's one less area for you to prepare for. Job knowledge and English expression have been updated. These sections are now more closely tied to the actual work of a U.S. diplomat. That means clear alignment between what you study and what you actually do in the field. So next, another big hurdle has been removed, and that is the personal narratives have been removed. So no more submitting personal narratives at this stage. The wording in the press release with the Department of State says personal narrative essays will be removed and no more essays. But let's use logic and reasoning in this area here. It says personal narrative essays, not essays. So at the end of your multiple choice questioning, there should still be an essay at the end. Just no more personal narratives in the beginning of the process. So why does this matter? These updates are designed to make the FSOT reflect what diplomats really need: sharp reasoning, strong knowledge, effective communication. And if you've been preparing the old guides, don't panic. Most of what you've studied still applies. So, but now logic and reasoning will be the game changer. So what do you need to do in the next 2 weeks? Here's a quick prep roadmap of what you can do right now. First step, review logic basics. Practice breaking down short arguments into conclusion, premise, and assumption. Step 2, try logic puzzles. Sequencing and matching games will sharpen your skills for the new section. I do recommend the app Trivia Crack. Really great. And also, of course, the FSOT.com. We are currently working on new games and new ways to challenge you specifically in the logic and reasoning. So those logic puzzles will sharpen your skills for the new section, of the test. Step 3, refresh your job knowledge. So focus on U.S. history, government, world affairs, economics, and management. If your state, and it should, have a world affairs council, I would, if I were you, I would try to join them and see what they have going on. The Atlanta, which I'm in Georgia, the Atlanta World Affairs Council has events seemingly every week right now, if not every other week, probably because what's happening in the news is very frequent. So I know our president has a way of breaking news quite often. So the events with the World Affairs Council are free for the most part for you to attend. If they are virtual, you can find them online at LinkedIn or directly on their site, and they will let you in after you register. I'm a member. I'm just plugging it in. I mean, it's free anyway, so why not? So also this upcoming Monday, because we do meet for free every single Monday. We've been doing it for the last 3 years. We do have one of our very own that will be going over a section of government. So we're going to be talking about the New Deal, the Fair Deal, the Great Society. So we have a lot that we need to unpack. We started part 1 last week. Well, 2 weeks ago. Last week was Labor Day, so we took a break, but we're going to be right back at it this week. So you will need to focus on job knowledge. So again, that's U.S. history, government, world affairs, economics, and management. So step 4, polish your English expression. So your grammar skills, your editing exercises, and practice writing clear, concise sentences. We do have writing tools on the FSOT.com if you would like to take a look, and it will give you feedback, including some additional prompts, daily prompts, so you can sharpen the way you write. Even 15 to 20 minutes a day on the 4 areas will put you ahead. So in closing, this is somewhat exciting times. The FSOT is modernizing, and you've got a front row seat to the changes. If you're serious about joining the Foreign Service, start sharpening your logic and reasoning skills today. I will add to that by saying that I do. My heart goes out to those who was on the registry, and they are now required to take the FSOT again. They already took the FSOT, and now they will be required to take the new test this time around if they want to be considered for employment with the Foreign Service. So far, there is no news about them needing to take the FSOA again, nor going through any interviews, nor the case management, which is the FSOA, nor the secret clearances. So I don't think they're going to have to do that again, but they will have to retest to get a score that's going to prioritize when they join the registry, with the orientation. To add to that, I know in the Reddit subgroups, there were several, and I'm just going to say several. I rated at least 5, and I'm sure there were a lot more of people who received invitations and offers, job offers to join the Foreign Service just a few weeks ago. They received it on a Wednesday, and they had to respond by that Friday for them joining the Foreign Service, and then starting a week and a half later. Something is clearly happening with the Department of State and also the United States government. We're excited to hear and see what's happening. I know also, maybe some of those changes that are being made, and this is just my personal opinion, I do understand that if you follow the money, you might see what's happening. There's close to $1 trillion that have been dedicated from a lot of these major companies: OpenAI, Microsoft, Facebook, Oracle, Google, and more. And it is going towards artificial intelligence. Is artificial intelligence going to be the forefront of how we communicate for diplomacy here in 2025 going into 2026? I don't know. I hope not. Again, that is just my personal opinion. Since the personal narratives are now being removed, I do wonder what happens next. So just to conclude, I will be sharing practice problems, study strategies, and resources right here on this channel. So hit like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a step. In the comments, depending on if you're watching this on TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, or YouTube, in the description and comments, there is a link where you can join our weekly session. Again, it is free. It just costs your time and also we are a diplomat society, so a future diplomat society. We like to contribute. So some of us may be teaching. If you like to teach, just let me know based on what you may feel like you are strong in. But yeah, we will definitely be speaking and meeting this upcoming week. So remember, the path to diplomacy is long, but you don't have to walk it alone. Let's get mission ready, future diplomats. I hope to see you Monday. See you then. Have a great day.